There's ice everywhere. So we have to wear the special things that are sharp and go through the ice. Well, let me see how we go. This is my mother. Who are you and why are you doing this? I want to do this. Now it's birches. Вот это жизнь! Okay, I hope you can hear me. The topic of today is that community is your biggest investment as an artist. I am starting a new job as a social media manager in a week, so I've been reading this book. I don't remember its name, but I will put it here. And that led me to a thought that community is such an essential tool for artists, for growth, for actually becoming one, because you cannot become an artist without a good community. And there are multiple aspects to that. But on a personal level, I think I've just been realizing how much my community has affected me and my choice to become involved in the creative sphere. And yes, there are multiple angles to this. First angle is sort of just access to the resources, especially in the medium like filmmaking and the medium that requires many people to participate in it. It is so crucial, especially in the beginning of your journey, to have people who are willing to do things with you for free and are there just for the fun of it, for the play of it. That's one. And the second thing is the sort of spiritual, deeper or emotional aspect of it, because it's really important to have that support and to have representation in your community of people doing the same thing and going through the same thing together with you and reaffirming your values, because for many of us, I think family and our sort of initial community is not the place where these values can be reaffirmed. Or I've talked a lot about this on my channel, but it is important to find your chosen family, as they say, right? Your community that will reaffirm this. But let me break down these two parts. First, let me show you all the beauty that is around me. There. And there's a river there. And there's my mom there. And we are hiking today, and I'll put a camera to a different angle so that you're entertained and your attention seeking or your distracted minds are not bored with one single angle. Should I sit? Is this better? Okay. I hope it's not a weird pose, and I hope you can still hear me. Aspect number one is that, oh my God. Aspect number one is that it is important for collective mediums like film, music too, I would say, dance, theater, performance, to have access to community that would be willing to, at first, to provide space for you to be comfortable with expressing your ideas and expressing and making mistakes and feeling comfortable expressing your potentially not so good ideas or like raw ideas, and also who would be willing to polish those ideas and participate in the art itself with you. Like there are so many friends that I have here in Almaty that have helped me film, that have starred in my little videos, that have helped me find lights, that have helped me I don't know, like just do sounds, do music. I have zero budgets for anything that I make, and I realized that it is so valuable to have people who would be willing to do them for free or to provide spaces for you for free, who would be willing to give you technology for free or like studio and stuff like that. And of course, it is important to respect their labor and respect what they put in. And eventually, when I'm going to have money, I'm going to pay all my friends. Like that is a rule. But when you start, I think it's so important to have people like that who are willing to help you without just for the fun of it, and you help them the same way, like you pay back by helping them in their projects. And that is such a joy to experience, this mutual exchange of help. For example, I was helping my friend Shanhan to film her documentary about food in Taiwan, and we would go every Monday to film on the night market. And I enjoyed it so much, and I learned from it too. So when there's this communal shared space for learning is so valuable, and when people are willing to participate in your projects for free, that is priceless. And maybe I'm in no position to say this, because potentially you could do the same with, like, if you had money or you had better technology and you didn't need to ask people for it. But I do believe that it's still very important. And for most of us, we don't have the resources to have the fancy stuff right away, or to pay to all the actors for being filmed. So it is important to gravitate towards places where you have that community, where you have those friends and people who will be willing to participate in your projects and, like, actively help in creating what you want to create, if your medium is involved with people, Another aspect is that having a community is not just important for, like, practical aspects, but also for emotional, spiritual aspects. So I have this friend who studies a year below me, and she's in her senior year of college, and she's a documentary filmmaker. And for her thesis, she decided to make a documentary film, which I have a lot of hopes for. And I talked to her yesterday, and I realized that after that conversation, I kind of felt jealous, and I envied her for making a film and for being brave to make it, because I wasn't. And I played it safe with my thesis, and I realized that I really want to make a film. And I told her about this, or I told her that I felt jealous towards her, and I realized that I am so grateful that the people that I'm friends with have the capacity to sort of push me forward. And although sometimes it comes through these ugly feelings of jealousy and envy, envy, I always confuse this too. It's still very productive, I think, to have friends who push their artistry and their limits and push you to do so. But also, I find so much solace and so much support from their beliefs and from our conversations with them. I know that, like, community and art is also some of the most important things for them, and that is so reaffirming and important. And whenever I am in doubt and I talk to them, I get reminded of what is important. And I don't know, I think I would have quit a long time ago if I didn't have these people to reaffirm my beliefs, because it's so easy to forget, so easy to get distracted by other values like money or career, romantic relationships or stuff like that. Although romantic relationships is a part of community too. Yeah, I think this, like, sort of spiritual, emotional connection and reaffirmation of your values as an artist, it is so important to see those in people around you, because that sort of, without you pushing yourself, it pushes you forward, and it pushes your artistry, it makes you ask important questions, and it makes you always have people around to show your work to. And that leads me to the next point, which I thought of while I was recording this, which I think is also very important. And then a third point that I just thought of while recording this is that community is important because it is your primary audience. And I have been so scared to put out my stuff I'm still scared, but since posting on YouTube, I realized that I have a very strong community and people who are my primary audience and who support me no matter how shitty it is, and just are happy to see me grow. And I think it's so important to have that safe space, to have that space for making mistakes, and to know that you will still have the love and you will still have the feedback, and not sort of put it into the empty space. When I was starting YouTube, when I was 17, I didn't have that, and that's why I gave up. And now I think my friends are really pushing me, because they're waiting for the videos, and they're like, where's the next video? And my mom, she always writes the first comment under my videos, and it's so precious and important. She's sitting right here. That I know that there are going to be people who are going to watch it, and if it's going to be 5 people, I know that those people are going to watch it with attention and love and sort of care that whatever I put out deserves. And that gives me so much comfort, and it gives me strength in myself too. And I've realized that by putting things out, by having that Telegram channel where I put things that inspire me, and seeing my close friends respond and putting like emojis to it, I have grown stronger in myself, and I feel much more spine and support within myself because of these people. I think it's such a huge step for me, to care less about what like broader audience think, and care more about what the small trusted audience thinks of me, because I know they support me and I know they want me to grow, and I know they're going to be honest with their feelings with me, and I will be with them too, and I will provide the same support for their growth too. And I think this is invaluable. So to summarize, I think community is mega important, is the biggest investment for artists. And although I haven't had any success in artistry yet, I don't know. I think I have a say in this because I've tried, and I think it's a valid point. And first, because it's important to have people who are going to actively participate in your projects, especially in the mediums like film and stuff. Second, to support you emotionally and to validate your values and your sort of approach to life. And third is to be your primary audience. So I think investing in your community, having good friends, writing love letters, scheduling calls, creating like community events is so important for artists. And I hope that more of us are going to have safe space to create. So thank you for this. I hope it wasn't too crooked and too overlit. Yes. You see, mama. Як? Давай як? Маш, посмотри. Вот так красиво. Блестки видишь? Да. Блестки вижу. Вообще. А небо какое голубое.